Yahweh, Yahweh. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, 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 yeah. Oh, Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Oh, hey, Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Oh, hey, yeah. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Oh, shalom, shalom, shalom. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Yeshua, Yeshua, Yeshua. Yeah, Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, oh, hey, oh, yeah, oh. Yahweh, 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 yeah. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Let's do it. It ain't got to it. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Yeshua, Yeshua. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Give it all out and Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. Giving all honor and praise to the Most High, Yahweh, and His Christ, Yeshua. Yes. Giving all honor and praise to Yahweh and His Christ, Yeshua. We're going to break it down today, like I said and I mentioned in the last episode, which was part 2 and 3. We coming back at y'all today with part 4. And I'm sure I stressed the fact that we're going to, in this episode, we're going to start bringing out them daggers. We're going to start landing them golden nuggets. And we're going to start giving you all that that spiritual nourishment that we all need, you know. Now I just have something I want to say real shortly here in a moment. I'm going to calm the moment down even a little more than it already is, because it is a calm moment. We're speaking of Yahweh and His Christ, Yeshua. And of course, we're going to be giving those facts today on from episode 1, 2, and 3, the stolen identity of the Hebrew Israelites. Yes, the children of Israel. The stolen identity of the children of Israel. And I mean, I'm moved in my spirit in the most high way, consciously, in my conscience. I am moving right along consciously. Because, see, we getting ready to break some things down on this episode. Like in the first 3 episodes, I broke it down about who had their identity stolen. In other words, we're going to prove these points and facts on who had their identity stolen. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to give the facts on the ones who stole it. This is why I'm so excited today about episode number 4, which is part 4. Now, I really don't like to prefer to the work that I do as a lesson, because one thing I want to get clear here on this night. What is this? This is April the 2nd. My son's birthday is today. And I gotta call him. Wow, that slipped right past me. No, today is my son's birthday. Today, and I'm going to be calling him as soon as I'm done with this episode. Shalom, shalom. Giving all honor and praise to the Most High, Yahweh, and His Christ, Yeshua. Now, I want you all to just flow with me, because I'm trying to get my flow together. And I'm trying to, one thing is I don't want to be is animated. I kind of feel like the first 3 episodes, I was a little, in my opinion, I was too animated. And I don't like that. I mean, because I'm going to bring the daggers and I'm going to bring the information. And I'm going to give it to you raw, straight, and uncut from the Most High's mouth. This is not my opinion. Well, it is my opinion, but it is not me speaking. It is the Most High speaking. If He's not speaking, then, of course, the Christ speaking, His Christ, Yeshua, which are one and the same. And with that being said, shalom, shalom. We're going to break this thing down today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to calm the moment down. We're going to chill the music out. We're going to let this be like a low rider. I want this to be the low rider effect. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we got to be real careful, how we present things and how we want to say that we have opinions about different topics, different things, politics is what I call it. The Republicans and the Republicrats. You know what I'm saying? House of Representatives, because why? They all represent the same, you know what? But with that being said, we're going to calm the moment down and we're going to really go deep on this thing. We're going to bring the facts out about the stolen identity of the so-called Afro-Americans. See, and I snuck that in on y'all because the title is Stolen Identity of the Children of Israel. That is what the topic is. But I had to throw that one in because I'm finna go in for the juggler vein now, y'all. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's calm this moment down. Let's do that. We're going to calm this moment down. And I want to do that without messing up like I did the first time I tried to do it. Because, when you bring things and you coming with them daggers, I feel like there's an energy in the air that will hop right out in front of you. And I'm talking about shut the whole thing down. And so we have to be conscious of what we doing, how we doing it, what we say, you know what I'm saying? Watch what we say about others. That's very important. That's even more important than a lot of things. Because I feel like, I believe you reap what you sow. And I believe in karmic law because it's all one and the same. I believe whatever you put out into the universe, guess what? The universe is going to give it right back to you. Now, it might not be right away. Sometimes it may be down the line. You know why? Because there's a lesson to be learned at every move you make in this life. Shalom, shalom. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it moving out here. Like I said, I want to be comfortable in my pace. These episodes that I am doing right now is for the TV network, Futuredelic Entertainment / TV network. We'll be up and running here. I'd say it's gonna be about, roughly 3 months. But what I'm doing is I'm already putting together all of my lessons. Well, yeah, I don't like referring to my work as a lesson because I'm not a teacher. Let's establish that. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a reverend. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a bishop. I'm not, if anything, you may say that I get into some evangelizing. I may get into some evangelist work, but please, I don't want nobody to look at me and prefer me as a bishop, a reverend, a pastor, a priest. None of that. That's not what I'm about. That's not where I'm at with none of this. I'm basically just giving the information that I've learned from experience in my life as far as how to pertain the Bible to my life. And I should say the so-called Bible. I'm going to throw that in there. The so-called Bible. Because, when it comes to the biblical information, it's never ending. And there's a lot of it. A lot of different channels, a lot of different sectors, a lot of different groups of people, a lot of different camps, a lot of different religions. And with that being said, I'm glad I just said that. Religion. Because this is exactly the facts that I'm getting ready to bring out now. And I'm getting ready to go for the daggers. Okay, now of course, like I said, we talked about who identity has been stolen and who the ones were that stole it. So let's pick back up where we left off here with, I'm going to just say this. Who are the ones right now over in Palestine, the new Israel? Who are that? Who are those people? Who are they? Okay. Now, with that being said, let's focus on the word Jew. Let's focus on that word. Now, Jew, I'm going to just put it out there. To be a Jew is a religion. It is religious connotation. This is what it is. Religious connotation. And I want to bring out the fact that it is not a geographic, it's not a geographic connotation when it should be. See, this is what I'm saying, and I'm gonna break that down real clear here. To be a Judean means that you are from Judah. You are Judean. And to be Judean means you are from Judah, Jerusalem, you are from Israel. Of course, you know that they separated into two different situations, Israel and Judah. When the Christ came, when they asked him that question, who was he? He said, I am from Judah. He said, I am Judean. So let's make sure we let that fact be known. Now let's get back on the connotation of what it is to be a Jew against a geographic connotation, which means it's talking about a certain location, a certain place. But when you got a situation where everything kind of got tampered with, and you had these people to come in who we call nowadays the small hats, the Yiddish people, we're gonna break this thing down. These are the ones that's over there in the New Palestine, and they're claiming to be Jews. And what I'm getting ready to bring out is how a Jew was established, because it is definitely a religion. It is not a geographic connotation. Okay? So, with that being said, when we use the term Jew, it identifies a religion and a government fake Israelis. That's what I call them, the fake Israelis, because in the biblical days there wasn't even a nation called Israelis. See, you gotta pay attention to the facts. Israelis, and it's not Hebrew. Israelite is Judean, not Judaism. Okay? Not Judaism. I'm gonna say that again. Now, in 1600s, you have a group of rabbis that wrote their own Bible, which is titled the Talmud and the Tanakh. Yes, the Talmud and the Tanakh. Rabbi Morris N. Kertzer, Kertzer. He wrote the most revealing and comprehensive article titled, "What is a Jew?" Now in the Talmud, the text speaks against Yahshua, the real Christ. We gotta know the facts, okay? Now the facts is that in that Talmud, it's got some terrifying things to say about the Christ. And now another fact that I want to bring out: when have we ever heard these so-called Jewish people refer to themselves as Khazars? Khazars. Because that's really who they are. Yes. So, I really, really, really want to bring out the facts on this. Because why do you have a nation of people, that's saying that they're one thing, but yet they originated as something else? So how in the world did you forget about calling yourself Khazars, but you wanna spend time talking about you a Jew? Now let's go even deeper than that. What we got? We got the Zionist Jews. We got the Ashkenazi Jews. We got the Orthodox Jews. And I'm pretty sure there's at least three more titles of a certain type of Jew. Now, why is that? How come it's got to be all of these different, and what does that remind me of? That reminds me of the same thing of the ones that's over here in America right now called the so-called Afro-Americans. Let's get deep with this. These are the only other people in America who's got that same stigma of all these different, we're called all these different names and titles, but out of both nationalities of people, neither one of them are what they're being called. The Afro-American, the Negro, the black guy, the nigger. I know I ain't even named them all because my mind is racing right now. We got black, Negro, nigger, colored. Yeah, well, that's enough. I can cover them. Against Ashkenazi, Orthodox, Zionist. Now let's go on and go deep. Let's go on and go. We're getting into it now, okay? So, the Khazars are from Eastern Europe, okay? I'm gonna say it again. The Khazars are from Eastern Europe. So, how is this fact swept under the rug, but they running around all over the world and all over everywhere talking about they Jews. And see, it's to be Judean and to be Jewish is two different things. One is a religion, one is a geographic landmark. So now, let's go with really what these people are about, who they are, and what their tactics are, okay? Because I'm finna come with the scriptures as well as I'm talking to y'all about the facts. Now, politics and religion, they have very little in common with the Bible. I'm gonna just say that politics and religion really doesn't have anything in common with the Bible. Okay, so with that being said, I surely hope that man, I don't know how to. Excuse me, y'all got to give me a breather real quick. I got to fix a little issue right quick, which I don't even think I'm gonna be able to fix. But I'm gonna just keep it moving. So, with that being said, we got one that's a geographic landmark and another one that's a religion. So now we talking about politics and religion, and which has very little to do with the Bible. Now the textbook the textbook with blasphemous quotes about Yahshua, which is the original Christ. It speaks on ethical, moral principles and issues, religion and politics. It's all within the training of a rabbi. I'm gonna say that again. It's all within the training of a rabbi. The Talmud economizes relationships. They got a strange way on how they deal with things when it comes to with women. You know, they it's like everything is built up with them on the economic situation, economic relationships with women and etc. So these people cannot be Semitic, but they say they are. You know, and I'm gonna say that again. They can't be because they say Semitic, but really the term is Shemitic. Because when you say Shemitic, that's from Shem, which is one of the sons from Noah after the flood. And these people that I just spoke of were black, melanated people. Okay? Once again, they were black, melanated people. Okay? Now, these other folks that we talking about, these people originally, and I'm talking about these black folks, they had conquered a vast area of Eastern Europe. Now, and when I say that, we are talking about Moors. That's who this was, the Moors. But funny, when you hear any Christianity preacher or pastor talking about that Bible, you don't never hear none of them mention no Moors. And guess what? They got everything from the Moors. Everything they got, they learned from the Moors. And the Moors were also Masons, but they weren't Freemasons. So we gonna keep this thing right. We gonna keep it real. Okay. Now, even though they had ruled for a short period of time over in Eastern Europe, well, I ain't even gonna say a short period of time, but because they were the previous rulers before later Russia came, and later these other folks came and conquered Europe, which wound up being Russia. And this is how these same people wound up becoming Russian Jews. This is how you wound up with all these Jews over there in Russia. Because originally it was Moors, black Moors over there. And then these Jews came and they took over the Moors, and that's how they got in place over there in Russia. So reconstituted state of Israel are Khazars, converts. Reconstituted state of Israel are Khazars, converts, not Judeans, but a Jewish religion. Okay, for politics gain, for political gain, I call them the fake Israelis. Okay, because it was definitely all on the political tip. Same thing with Constantine. Same thing with the Arabs. From Ishmael, all of that. We're going to get into all of this as the lesson goes on. Okay, I'm just throwing little daggers in there here and there. Okay, so I can see y'all, I got low juice, y'all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this episode short real quick to come right back at y'all. And I'm going to pick right back up where I'm at. So we're going to pick back up with the fake Israelis. and who are from they are Khazars from Eastern Europe. So we're gonna leave it at that, part number 4, and I'm gonna come back in and pick right up from there. Cause my juice getting ready to die. Y'all bear with me, please. Bear with Brother Kedwin Yah. I'll be right back at you.